everyone, how's it going? It's Metal. Welcome back to the channel. So I figured since Hellyeah, the band Hellyeah, just released their latest, newest song called 333. It's their final album that's going to be dropping sometime this year, and I figured why not pay their respects to Vinnie Paul, because he recently passed away for almost a year now. It's been almost a year since he passed away, and all my condolences and all my hearts and everything goes to that man. Yeah, Vinnie Paul, Vincent, you were a great drummer. You were a fantastic drummer. You were definitely up there with Danny Carey from Tool and also Sam Loeffler from Chevelle. Really great drummers overall. And I really do like Chad Gray. He's a fantastic vocalist, lead vocalist. Yeah, he was a former so he was a former vocalist for the band Mudvayne, which I did like. I do like Mudvayne a lot. I really do like the song Happy a lot. I think that's a pretty good song. But yeah, anyway, this is going to be just a ranking video of all of Hellyeah's albums. They have a total of 5 albums so far, and their final album, which will be coming sometime this year, maybe even next year. Who really knows at this point? But yeah, and I really did like their newest song, 333. Thought it was a pretty good song. So yeah, let's just get right into the ranking video. So yeah. Well, all right. So we're going to start from least to greatest. So coming at the bottom of the list is going to be, let's see, it's going to be Band of the Brother or Band of Brothers. Uh, yeah, it's not a bad album per se. I just thought that there was some tracks could have been better, and overall, there were good tracks, don't get me wrong, but there was just something about it that just didn't really stand out from the others. So that's why it's at the bottom of the list because I don't know. It's just it didn't really have that one song that just that really did stand out. So that's kind of why it's on the bottom of it's by far my least favorite album by them. But yeah, overall still a good album, not bad at all. Hellyeah has never had a single bad album, just to put that out there. But yeah, Band of Brothers is at number 5. And coming at number 4, my second least favorite would have to be uh, Undeniable. Yeah, Undeniable. There are I think 2 tracks in particular that really did catch my eye. Well, kind of really stood out to me. Well, as far as its sound goes, I think mainly the vocals really do stand out the most in 2 particular songs. I think, yeah, Love Falls and also Start a Riot. I thought was a good song as well. So, yeah, those were 2 really good songs on the album. And yeah, it's just kind of a little bit generic, kind of like Band of Brothers is pretty much like I don't know, just pretty much a like kind of a majority of the songs off of Band of Brothers are a little bit generic, and there wasn't really much creativity that went into it. But yeah, this one it's pretty good. It's but it could be a lot better. This was their latest album, by the way. This was their last sort of last one. Well, their last one will be coming sometime this year, but yeah, this was their latest one, and this was released in I think it was 2016. I think. Yeah, I do think Chad sounds fine. Same thing with their third album. Yeah, same thing with their third album as well. Their third studio album uh, was pretty good as well. Oh, and that's right. I forgot to mention that this album, their third studio album, was released in 2012. So that's pretty cool. And this was released in 2016. So this was their latest one right here. undeniable. So that's at my number 4 spot, my fourth spot in the ranking list. And now we get into my third favorite album by them, and that is Blood for Blood. This is their fourth studio album. I think it's their fourth one. Yeah, yes, definitely. This was their fourth one, and it was really good. It was a very, very good album. I love it a lot. I think Chad sounds great in here. Chad Gray just sounds amazing. I think his vocals are excellent in this whole album right here. And yeah, gotta love the drumming by Vinnie Paul. Vincent did a great job with this one. I think his drumming is spot on, especially with his first album, which I will get into in a bit. But yeah, I think my favorite songs off of this record is definitely Moth, as well as Demons in the Dirt and Gift, as well as Soul Killer. Four really good songs off of this record. Really do like it a lot. This was released in 2014, by the way. So, yeah, that's at my number 3 spot. It's my third favorite album by them. And yeah, and now we get into my second favorite, and that would have to be Stamp It. Yeah, now Stamp It, it was super close to being my favorite. I think if they would have had a little bit more tracks that were a little bit more catchy and a little bit more touching, this would have been my favorite album by them. But I think, but it is what it is, I guess. So my favorite track off of this album would have to be Hell of a Time was a really good track on here, and a couple of other tracks were really good too. So, and once again, Chad sounds really good as well in here. Yeah, I think this is an overall a fantastic heavy metal band, like one of my favorites of all time. So, yeah, and this was their second studio album, by the way. And I believe, yeah, so this was back in 2010. So yeah, this was released in 2010. Yeah, by Epic Records, by the way. So all of these were by Records. Well, not all of them. Some of them were um, by by 11/7 Music. So some of them were by 11/7 Music, but and but their first and second albums were by Epic Records. So yeah, so there you go. That is my number 2 spot. Now for number 1, which is kind of no surprise by this point. All right, coming at number 1 is of course their debut album, their self-titled album, pretty much. Hellyeah. It's just called Hellyeah. Kind of like how Slipknot and also Korn did their self-titled albums, making that their debut album. So that was cool. Yeah, this was yeah, and Hellyeah just kind of did the same thing with this one. Yeah, so yeah, my favorite album by them by far. My favorite song by them. I mean, their overall best. Well, pretty much their overall best song would definitely have to be. What was the song called again? Oh yeah, it was. You wouldn't know. Oh my goodness gracious, that song is amazing. That is one of the best songs ever. Not just in like but not just in heavy metal, but just music. Period. Like this is one of my favorite songs of all time. Just in soundtracks and just music in general. Uh, like it's it's heartwarming. It's I mean, like it's got all the above. It's got all the emotions intact. It's just a catchy and touching and just uh, very very heavy song, and also it's I mean like it's definitely all of the above. I don't know how else to describe the song. It's just really really good. If you haven't heard the song, I recommend you do so. Yeah. So I mean there's just a never ending amount of great songs on this album. I think their debut album is by far their best one, And yeah. Uh, and funny enough, their first track off of this album is actually called Hellyeah, which is their band name. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you really, really gotta love Chad Gray and uh, Vinnie Paul. Yeah, I think they're both great, as well as everyone else. Jerry was amazing in here. One of the bass guitarists, Jerry, and a couple of other people. Maxwell is also a really good a guitarist as well. Um, yeah, this is by far my favorite album by them, and that's really all I have to say. So yeah, that's kind of my ranking video of all of the Hell Yeah albums. I can't wait for their newest one, which is going to be their final one, and it's going to be pretty sad because that's going to be their final album. And yeah, um, please rest in peace, Vinnie Paul. You were amazing at what you have accomplished in your career. I wish you the best, man. Um, and I wish the whole band. I wish all of your other bandmates the best too. I mean, because you guys all. I mean, you guys are very talented, of course. So if you guys like all of my music-related videos, all of my band rankings, so let me know if you guys want to see like more ranking videos of other bands that I really like on the channel. I would love to actually share that with you guys. It'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions on what other bands I should rank, just let me know, and I will be sure to do them. I will accept any request. I encourage you guys to request other types of content on the channel. I love doing other content besides music, besides movies and video games and all that stuff. And I want to kind of expand the channel a bit more and kind of do a little bit of different things here and there. So yeah, yeah. So that's all I gotta say for this video, guys. So just let me know what you guys think of all of the Hell Yeah albums. I would love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. I will be sure to read that. I never leave you guys hanging. You guys all know that already. So until next time, everybody, take it easy, guys, and take care, everyone.